Hello everyone, you're welcome to solve this nice algebra problem here, which is the square root of x plus x. This is equal to x multiplied by square root of x. So what is the value of x here, given that x is greater or equal to 0? Now, let's provide a solution from here. Now, the first step here is we can let u be equal to square root of x. So this implies that u to the power of 2, this is actually equal to x. So we can substitute square root of x with u and x with u squared. So that now we have here, that is square root of x becomes u, then plus x, which is actually u to the power of 2. This is equal to, now here we have x times square root of x. So this implies that here we have u multiplied by u to the power of 2. So we have u plus u to the power of 2. This is equal to u to the power of 3. So let's take u plus u squared on the right hand side, so that now we have u to the power of 3, subtract u to the power of 2, then subtract u. This is equal to 0. Since u is common here, we can factor out u, so that into the parentheses we have u to the power of 2 minus u minus 1. This is equal to 0. So this implies that we have two parts here. We have that u is equal to 0 as the first part here. The second part is u to the power of 2 minus u minus 1. This is equal to 0. So since u is equal to 0, and you recall that u is equal to square root of x, this implies that square root of x here is equal to 0. To solve for x, we square both signs here to eliminate the square root sign, so that now x is equal to, that is x1 is equal to 0. We have that x1 is equal to 0. So let's solve for the other values of u here. This is a quadratic equation of the form au squared plus bu plus c. This is equal to 0. From this quadratic equation, a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus 1, and that c is equal to minus 1. So we can solve for u1, that is, we can solve for u1 and u2 by applying the quadratic formula here, which is minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared, that is b squared minus 4 is c, everything here divided by 2 times a. Substituting the values of a, b, and c, this means that we have minus 1 plus or minus the square root of minus 1 squared, subtract 4 times a, which is 1, then times c, which is minus 1, everything here divided by 2 times 1. And this implies that here we have minus times minus 1, this is 1, plus or minus, we have the square root of minus 1 squared, this is 1, minus 4 times minus 1, this is plus 4, then divided by 2. Therefore, here we have 1 plus or minus the square root of 1 plus 4, this is 5, then divided by 2. So we have that u1 here is equal to 1 plus square root of 5 divided by 2. Then we have u2 is equal to 1 minus square root of 5 divided by 2. So if you recall again, we assume that let u be equal to square root of x. So let's substitute with square root of x here. We have square root of x. This is equal to u1, which is actually 1 plus square root of 5 divided by 2. To solve for x here, we square both sides, so that now we eliminate the square root sign here, and this implies that x2 here is equal to, now this is the same thing as 1 plus square root of 5 over 2 multiplied by 1 plus square root of 5 over 2. And therefore, here we have x2 is equal to, now this is the same thing as in the numerator here. We have 1 times 1, this is 1, plus 1 times square root of 5, this is square root of 5, then plus square root of 5 times 1, this is square root of 5, then plus square root of 5 times square root of 5, this is square root of 5 raised to the power of 2, divided by 2 times 2, which is 4. So we have x2 is equal to, we have 1 plus square root of 5 plus square root of 5, this is 2 square root of 5, then plus, here we have square root of 5 raised to the power of 2, we eliminate the square root sign, so this is plus 5 over 4. And this implies that x2 is equal to 1 plus 5, this is equal to 6, then plus 2 square root of 5 divided by 4. And therefore, 2 is common here. We can factor out 2 so that we have 2 into the parentheses. This is 3 plus square root of 5 divided by 4. So let's simplify by 2 1. By 2, this is 2. And this implies that x2 is equal to 3 plus square root of 5 over 2. So this is the value of x2. So let's solve for the value of x, given again here that u2 is 1 minus square root of 5 over 2. Now, again, given that u is equal to square root of x, we can substitute here so that we have square root of x. This is equal to 1 minus square root of 5 over 2. So to solve for x here, we square both signs so that now we have here, this is x, you can call this x3. This is equal to, now this is 1 minus square root of 5 over 2 here, multiplied by 1 minus square root of 5 over 2. So now we have x3 is equal to, now in the numerator here we have 1 times 1, this is 1, then minus 1 times square root of 5, this is minus square root of 5, then minus square root of 5 times 1, this is minus square root of 5, then we have minus square root of 5 times minus square root of 5, this becomes plus square root of 5 raised to the power of 2 divided by 2 times 2, which is 4. So x3 is equal to, here we have 1 minus square root of 5 minus square root of 5, this is minus 2 square root of 5, then plus, now here we have square root of 5 raised to the power of 2, we eliminate square root of 5, so we have 5 over 4. So we have x3 is equal to, we have 1 plus 5, this is 6, subtract 2 square root of 5 over 4. And this implies that here x3 is equal to, since 2 is common here, we can factor out 2, so that now we have here, this is 3 minus square root of 5 divided by 4. So if you simplify here, this implies that x3 is equal to 3 minus square root of 5 divided by 2. And therefore from here, we have that this is the value of x3. And this implies that we have 3 solutions to this algebra problem. We have 3 solutions to this algebra problem. That is, x1 is equal to 0, x2 is equal to 3 plus square root of 5 divided by 2, and we have x3 is equal to 3 minus square root of 5 over 2. So these are the solutions to this algebra problem. So kindly follow the steps, like this video and subscribe. Kindly like this video and subscribe. See you in the next video.